What's up, guys? Today is a super quick project that you can do. It's a pretty neat hack. On TV they sell these like flat plug things, which are basically this thick. And by this thick, I mean here's an expo marker for scale, like something like that thick. And basically, like they have the 6 adapter things, and then they swivel out, which is unsafe and also pretty thick, and like they're like, oh, move your furniture closer to the wall. That's not very close. But with this, something you can make on your own, your furniture can get very close to the wall. And basically, we have a flat headboard, and we want to move it very close to the wall, but it also blocks an outlet that is controlled by a switch. I was gonna do some crazy thing with the switch and like make some kind of a remote to a separate plug, but I was like, we can just, make a flat plug. It's what the flat plug is basically one of these wall adapter things, which I cut off the front part, and then in the front part there's usually right here there would be a plate. It would be something like this, and I cut that off basically, and I flattened the soldering areas as small as possible while still being able to maintain a large enough area that you can make a very clean, safe solder to. Drum milled out a small notch, and yeah, basically a very thin cable. Ideally, especially if you wanted to say like plug in TVs or like a computer, you want a polarized plug with the grounded slot. Since this is just going to a lamp, I didn't really bother with that. There's no grounding, it's not polarized, one side is not bigger than the other or anything like that, it's just flat. I'm going to epoxy this area, of course, so that it doesn't short out anything, and this is going to be encapsulated in like I meant to put shrink tube, but I didn't have any shrink tube. But yeah, that'll be encapsulated or potted somehow with probably silicone or just epoxy. And yeah, so there you have it. A very thin, non-intrusive plug that you can make on your own using some spare wall adapters that you have laying around. They don't have to be this one exactly, they can be any kind of wall adapter for your country or whatever you use as a plug. Obviously the cord, I just had this some of this mains thick cabling. What is this? I think it's 18 gauge, which is very thick, very sturdy. The casing is very good. I heated it up too much, and the casing didn't even shrink. It didn't pull back, or it didn't even rip off. So this is a very good quality cord. Cooked it a little bit there, but yeah, it's fine. The casing's still very thick. So yeah, I'm just gonna epoxy this up, and you should try it out. Just use a Dremel to cut out your prongs and solder some wires to it. If you are going to do a polarized plug with a grounding and stuff, use proper flat cable with the 3 wires. Something similar to this laptop style cable, which has the grounded wire in the middle and the live and neutral on the sides. Use something like that for your flat cable, and then obviously get your color coordinations right. If you're in the UK, you have those fancy plugs. I guess this wouldn't really meet standards, but I don't think this would meet UL standards either. But that's definitely not going to fall apart anytime soon, and I'm going to pot it in epoxy anyway, so I doubt this would cause any issues. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you can try this project out yourself. If you try selling this shit and trying to make some kind of patent, fuck you. This is totally probably not my idea, but I don't know. I never looked into it. I just thought about making it, so I made it. Have a good day.